They call me a maverick. Yeah, homeboy, I'm a savage. They call me a maverick. Yeah, homeboy, I'm a savage. I tell them not get in my way. You better move up, do my thing. Coming here, bringing the flames. I say they call me Andre. I tell them not get in my way. You better move up, do my thing. Coming here, bringing the flames. I say they call me Andre.
Well, as you saw there, that clip was from 5 years ago, 2017, where AC Lightnin was our first ever guest performance that we've had since the show began. And that was from like our 5th episode of Spotlight, Season 1. And there's really nothing else more to say except please welcome AC Lightnin! Come here, bro! Yeah! Whoa! Well,
Yeah.
Woo! 5 years ago, huh?
Yeah, I hit the time machine button on that one for sure.
Well, we're doing it all season long here. We're hitting that time machine here.
Wow, yeah, that definitely brings back some time. Some
Yes.
memories and just stuff.
Yeah, so what is it that's changed like over time, like 5 years ago to like today, and how has your music affected you since COVID? Because it's been a long time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just the clip that you seen from 5 years ago, you just looking at an artist who's just trying to navigate, trying to find his lane and his niche on how he should be as an artist, as a person, and how to influence people. And that was kind of tricky at times because it's like, you know, the song that I just played, I felt like that was the greatest song at the time that I made. And then I worked on a mixtape in 2019. I dropped it. I wasn't so confident when I dropped it. And, you know, that kind of got to me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it discouraged me a little bit from not doing music as much. So I just stuck to poetry. But then I started making more better music. And as crazy as the pandemic was, I saw that as a chance to like reinvent myself because you know, I've gotten my feet wet going to open mics like the Near Recomposed Cafe, Harlem Bomb Shelter, Rose Garden, all the open mics in New York City and stuff like that, and even some virtual ones. You know, it really gave me a chance to really question like who I want to be as an artist. It's like I had to learn my strengths and weaknesses. And I was just like, what am I good at? What am I not so good at? Let's work on what I'm really good at. And then we just did it from there. That's what brought to my first EP, Rehabilitation. You know, it really gave a chance for me to be like, yo, like, let's do this right. If you're going to put out music, let's do it right. It don't have to be perfect, but let's do it right. And listen, I'm proud of what I did with Rehabilitation.
Yes.
And then I dropped my second latest EP of Believe.
Yeah.
On all streaming platforms. You should go stream that. And with Believe, I dropped a mixtape 2019 called Believe. And I took some of the songs from that mixtape. I revamped them and I did it differently because I really wanted to redeem myself on that. Like, not that I felt bad or felt like, oh, this was the end of the world. But for a long time, I was carrying that bag of guilt, like, yo, I could have done better on this, although it was my first project. So I saw this project as a chance to redeem myself after I dropped Rehabilitation. And now that I've dropped it, I'm more confident in performing and being myself as an artist. I'm not scared to like go first or just scared to do all my songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just seeing people being like, yo, this is good. Some people rock with it. Some people relate to it, stuff like that. It's just beautiful. And that's with the pandemic, I felt like it affected me because I couldn't go to open mics.
Right.
So we did online stuff. And as dope as online is, I got the chance to connect with a lot of artists and people, stuff like that. There's nothing more better in the world as an artist. Nothing more better with that feeling is when you perform in front of people and you hear the reactions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that was long with it, bro.
No, it's because, you know, I was at the same time I was reading about what you mentioned where you wrote on your Facebook about Believe here, that you went hard on that EP here. and you spent like a whole year figuring out what songs you wanted to release, were deconstruction and rebuilding the songs the way you wanted, and have picking people who feel bringing those songs to like basically like come together and
Yeah.
some say some sort of here. But it's like obviously the EP Believe is out now, as you mentioned. But like but I know you went hard on that EP. But it's like, tell us more about that and like how extremely hard you went with the album EP.
Right.
Believe.
That's an amazing question. So
Yeah.
like I said, I dropped a mixtape in 2019 called Believe.
Mm-hmm.
Same title. Maverick was actually the lead single for that mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, at the time, I was just still new to this. I wanted to be different and wanted to be out there. So actually, after I dropped Rehabilitation, I saw myself as a chance. I saw a chance. I was just like, yo, Rehabilitation actually did good. Let's see what other songs that I could do. So I really had moments in my mind and my thoughts. I was just like, it would be something if I decided to redo and revamp some of these songs that I already put out.
Mm-hmm.
So and I started that process after I dropped Rehabilitation to really like look at the older songs that I have. And I was just like, okay, what songs can we drop maybe a few months from now that could get the ball rolling and stuff like that. And I started dropping songs and singles. The first single that I dropped in 2021 was titled Girls.
Mm-hmm.
I did that for Women's History Month because I've done poems and stuff like that and videos for Women's History Month in the past, but I wanted to do a song this time to uplift the ladies, let the ladies know you are valued, you are loved, we appreciate you, and this is coming from a black man, black artist, and all that stuff. And then I just dropped a whole nother single called Get Through, music video, all stuff like that.
Yes.
And really, like I said, the mixtape originally had 16 songs. Had to cut them down to 11 songs, and then
A lot.
Yeah, no, because like I said, like I'm kind of old school when it comes to my music a little
Yes.
bit. Kind of like with albums, I like to give people a decent amount. So it was just like 11 songs I put out, and then for those 11 songs, I was just like, what 6 songs can I revamp and put out now that would be good? And they're still the same songs. Some of them, like I said, I deconstructed. Some of them I gave a different title, different beat, different feel to it and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then the features, oh man, shout out to my man Poetic Boy D and my homegirl Kayla Starks. They both did their thing, feature wise and stuff like that. Like they did their thing, and that was also for me to start making that connection to start collaborating with other people. So I believe for me, because I had to take a chance on myself. This was the second EP. I'm like, you have to go a little bit harder. You have to place it. You have to bet yourself. You have to bet on yourself. You have to go for it, and Believe as the name for it. I had to go all out with it.
Yes. Quick. I know we gotta go because we really want to hear your music, but I quickly wanted to talk to you, also ask you about, because your friend Eboniah is doing like a mini doc about you here, and she's also described you as, honestly, this beat is fire as hell. The words fit the beat perfectly, and it all worked well. And from like the track Stars here, about how you did your Hope Abounds during the times of the unrest with your new single here. So like, tell us more about the mini doc, about what's been in the works.
I'm just working on a mini doc for the second EP, Believe. Just go behind the scenes of putting the project together, as well as like performances before, after, and then where we at now. So that's just the process of the second mini doc. It's gonna be like 3 episodes. So
yes, I really wanted to get to hear this music right now, because obviously the people over there are just making go like, all right, listen, we're gonna get AC Lightnin real and 100, okay? He's gonna perform for us. All right, we'll be back, all right?